What?
Thank you, though.
It's the principal.
Okay.
You gotta pause.
Did you start?
Yes.
World of Warcraft, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Black Ops. These are all video games that are age restricted. These games are played by people around the world. And I have talked to a lot of people at our school, and a lot of them play video games, and even the restricted ones, which they currently are restricted as a warning and not a law. So it is okay for them to play these video games at home. This debate is very relevant. It would affect us high school students whether the age-restricted ESRB ratings get federalized. ESRB, as you have already learned, stands for Entertainment Software Rating Board. It is, as they wrote on their own website, a non-profit, self-regulatory body that assigns ratings for video games and apps. It was established in 1994 by the Entertainment Software Association. They have this as a guidance to inform about the age appropriateness and suitability of video games and apps. Their philosophy is to give guidance to parents, to inform and suggest, not prohibit it. In July 22nd, 2011, a guy named Anders Breivik Breivik, a Norwegian citizen, attacked the capital city, Oslo. He set a bomb in a car outside the office of the Prime Minister, which 8 people got killed by the explosion. Then he went to an island 25 miles from Oslo called Utøya, where a political youth summer camp was organized by the Norwegian Labour Party. He had brought a gun, and 69 people, mostly teens, were killed, according to The Guardian. Anders Breivik took a so-called sabbatical for a year, where he did nothing but play video games. He played the age-restricted game World of Warcraft full-time. It stands in The Guardian that he admitted to have spent 16 hours playing every day. He insisted that World of Warcraft had nothing to do with the attacks though. It is only a hobby. One person might like playing golf or to gamble, while others prefer playing video games. One reason for why it shouldn't become federalized is because these games are only fantasy games. Playing a war game doesn't show you how to use a gun. The same with playing a soccer game. Just because you play FIFA a lot doesn't mean you know how to play soccer. Games like World of Warcraft is simply a strategy game, teaching you how to cooperate with other people to overcome challenges. You are usually connected in communication with other people, so it's not an antisocial game. What I want to say with this is that playing video games don't cause you to be more violent and make bad decisions. Anders Breivik was mentally ill before he took a year off to play video games, and his actions cannot be blamed on these games. As the quote states, video games don't kill people, people kill people. Before video games, there already were a lot of violence. The Civil War didn't start because of video games, and school shootings don't occur because of them. They occur out of a lot of other factors, such as the person being bullied or feeling socially isolated, as Craig A. Anderson, a psychologist at Iowa State University, says. There are more aggressive children who are the most likely to be drawn to violent games in the first place. They are self-selected to be in more schoolyard conflicts. Already, researchers in this field states in the New York Times. Exposure to violent media does not have an influence on actual empathy toward victims of real violence, reveals a study by Texas A&M International University senior psychology student Raul Ramos and TAMIU College of Arts and Sciences Department of Psychology and Communication and Associate Professor of Psychology Dr. Christopher J. Ferguson. Playing FIFA does not make you want to go out and play soccer. The same goes for the violent video games. After playing Grand Theft Auto, people don't go out and steal cars. These thoughts have to already be there in order for the person to do this. In a study by the Journal of Youth and Adolescence, researchers found that playing video games have a slight calming effect on individuals. It helped to reduce aggressive and bullying behavior. US scientists have found that video games players have better visual skills than most of the population. It's good for spotting details in busy and confusing scenes, and one can cope with more distractions than average. Another reason for not federalizing the age restrictions on video games is because it will not make less people play the games. It would only be harder for teens to get a hold on the games. But kids are smart, and will get the games somehow anyways, which Phil will get more into in the second constructive. Enforcing this will be very hard and cost a lot of money. It is going to be hard to monitor all stores selling games to minors. The video games industry is huge, and to control this is going to be a great challenge. There's a lot of other places where people can get the hold of video games. Online sites, on TV, or from a red box. It'll be impossible to keep track on all video games being sold around the US. And it will also occur that video games from other countries will be bought online and shipped over. It's impossible to do this effectively. Also, by doing this, it will push users to illegal downloading programs, and therefore to an increasingly prevalent black market. The video games are already, for the most of the times, sold to adults. 9 out of every 10 video games are sold to an adult. It will cost a lot of money to enforce this. Government bodies controlling that this law is followed will have to get paid. And if a person goes against the law, he or she will get punished, which will cost a lot of money. Our side is strongly against federalizing the age restrictions promoted by ESRB for a lot of reasons, and which Phil will get more into details on and give some more reasons of why. It's not proven that video games make you more violent. It actually has some good effects on you. Kids will get a hold of games anyways. It will cost a lot of money to enforce this as a law. It will be hard to monitor all stores selling video games. Black market might increase, and video games is not the main reason for school shootings and other crimes. We do not agree on the proposal stating, be it resolved that the Congress federalize the ESRB in regard to age restrictions on video games. Thank you.